I've lived with fibromyalgia for over 25 years now, and honestly, I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. Some of them cost me years of progress, energy, and peace of mind. If you're living with fibromyalgia, whether it's new for you or you've been at it for a while, I want to share the things I wish I'd known earlier. Not just the mistakes, but also the small tools and mindset shifts that finally made things easier. My hope is that you'll be able to skip some of the struggle and pick up a few ideas that you can try today. And make sure you stick with me until the end, because the last mistake was the hardest one for me to face, and overcoming it completely changed my journey. I honestly think the first mistake was one of the hardest parts. Before I even understood what fibromyalgia was, I blamed myself for everything. I thought, I'm just too sensitive, or I'm weak, that everyone else can handle life better than me. I'd get flare-ups and feel like it was all my fault, like I must have done something wrong. And once I had a diagnosis, I still kept looking for what I did wrong to cause the next flare. It's taken me a long time to learn that fibro is not a character flaw. You're not broken, you're not weak. You just have a nervous system that's been through too much, and it's trying to protect you, not punish you. Have you ever caught yourself blaming your body? Let me know in the comments. I can't be the only one. So when you catch yourself blaming your body, pause and reframe that thought. Say, my body isn't failing me, it's protecting me. Write that down and keep it somewhere visible as a daily reminder. And that mistake, blaming myself, led straight on to the next one. I pushed through the pain. Like so many people, I was taught to just keep going, push through, keep working, keep showing up. And for a long time, I did exactly that until I crashed completely. The problem is fibro doesn't reward you for ignoring it. In fact, it punishes you. Now I know how important it is to pause when symptoms whisper instead of waiting until they scream. Rest isn't giving up, it's maintaining your body so you can just keep going in a different way than before. So develop the habit of building in mini rests before you crash. Even 5 minutes, lying down, breathing, or closing your eyes can stop a flare from escalating. Which brings me to mistake number 3. And this one really shocked me actually. When I was first diagnosed, I thought, finally, I'll get some answers, a plan, a cure. But instead, I was given pain meds, shrugged shoulders, and told I have to learn to live with it. The belief that doctors would fix everything kept me stuck, because fibromyalgia doesn't have a one-fits-all treatment. I had to learn that healing is a personal journey. Doctors can help, absolutely, but they don't have all the answers. The rest, you have to discover yourself. You are the expert on your body after all. So start with a simple health journal. Each day note one thing that helped and one thing that didn't. Over time, you'll see your own patterns emerge and you'll build trust in your own knowledge. And here's a mistake that I think almost every fibro warrior can relate to: isolating myself. This one still hurts to talk about. I isolated myself because I thought no one would understand. People saw me fine one day and bedridden the next, and they just couldn't wrap their heads around it. I withdrew. I didn't want to explain. I didn't want pity. And honestly, I didn't want to keep feeling like that I was too much for others. But isolation made it worse. When I finally started talking to others with chronic illness, I realized I wasn't the only one. And that connection, that validation, helped me stop hiding. Fibromyalgia already makes life hard enough. You don't have to go through it alone. So choose just one safe person or community to connect with. Even commenting on this video can be your first step to connect with others with the condition. A single honest conversation can really help you break your isolation and feel understood. And from isolation, I went straight into another trap: chasing that one magic cure. I spent years trying every single thing that promised to fix me. Diets, strange therapies. Some helped, most didn't. But the bigger issue was that I believed healing would come from one big thing, that there'd be a magic switch and I'd somehow go back to how I used to be. What actually happened was I found that small, sustainable tools were better. Daily choices, gentle routines, learning to manage my energy instead of trying to escape my reality. Healing didn't come in a single moment. It came in maintenance. So instead of chasing the next fix, pick one small routine and repeat it for 7 days, like stretching in the morning or a short daily walk. Notice how consistency feels compared to chasing something new. And the final mistake, the one I resisted the most, was denying the diagnosis. Looking back, one of the hardest parts of this journey wasn't just the physical pain, it was the emotional process of accepting what was happening to me. For years, even after I was diagnosed, I didn't fully believe it. I thought, no, there's something else going on. They must have missed something. I convinced myself if doctors just ran the right test or one more test, they'd find what was really wrong with me. That there'd be a clear answer, a fixable problem. I didn't want to believe it was fibromyalgia. I thought, they're saying that there's nothing seriously wrong from all the tests that they've run, but it feels like my own body is breaking down. And here's the truth, fibromyalgia is real, but it's complex. It's often invisible in standard tests, and yes, some functional medicine practitioners are now exploring deeper layers, things like mitochondrial function, adrenal exhaustion, gut health, and those things can absolutely play a role. But we do have this condition, and I couldn't begin to heal until I stopped resisting the label and started accepting where I was. That moment of acceptance wasn't giving up. It was the beginning of building something new. So if you feel like that, say to yourself each morning, I have this condition. How can I make today a little easier for myself? Acceptance is the first step to moving forward. After learning from my mistakes, the real change is in our mindsets. So make sure you don't miss the next video because I'll share the 2 biggest mindset shifts that completely changed the way I live with fibromyalgia. They're the reason I can do what I do today. I've touched on them slightly today, but I'll go deeper next time. So hit subscribe, leave me a comment, and let's learn together. Until next time, take care of yourself and be well.